Wilson. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. Touchdown! Braxton Berrios from 6 yards away. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Here we go. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. And oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here we go, here we go. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Mixon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now it's Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And some room to roam now. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. 125 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring him.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But the Bengals had the remarkable run to the Super Bowl last year, but one team that gave them trouble were these New York Jets. You might remember back in Week 8, it was the Jets rallying behind backup Mike White, who threw for 405 yards and 3 touchdowns, and a 34-31 New York victory over the Bengals. And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. They'll go again with Hall. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And able to connect with Berrios. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. On 1st down, Wilson. Open man is Uzomah. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. Again, Wilson. And he completes it to Berrios. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Wilson. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hill.
First thing across my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Flushed, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. I got one. 57
Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilson. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this throw will be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this 2nd half. And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
There's Wilson to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Sliding out of the pocket. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
On one, ready? 11.
Burrow looking to pass. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
There's a short one caught by Uzomah. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Berrios. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Braxton Berrios, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And oh, it's blocked. The goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going out.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face.